Hello, dear Red Talk Show. This is episode 6 of Whistle Between the Lines. And, we're just going to be having a between the fire conversation. And today what we're talking about is, specifically the school system. And, we have a special guest.
Hey, Dirty Dave.
And today we're talking about the education system and, how we're conditioned from a very young age. I don't know, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think pretty much every country you go, there's a school system in place. And the fact that they've got that, ingrained in pretty much every society from so young, unless you go sort of off-grid, is just astronomical to think about in depth. They've got this wired so deep and for so long, it's nearly nigh impossible to escape. What do you think?
I mean, that much years and that much training, right? I go back to even, grade school times of, why do we even have to raise our hands, right? We are raising our hands straight up to ask to do what, though? To ask for water, to ask to go to the bathroom, to ask to roam the halls. And who else rose their hands straight up and, right?
Just keep you docile, you need permission to do things in life.
Right? You need permission, right? It's about authority. It's about conditioning. We do that at a very young age. We do that at very, very adolescent age. We are taught to be controlled. J.D.F. Rockefeller once said, "I want a nation of thinkers, not a nation of I want a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers." Right? It's things like that. You know what I mean? It's things in the 40s. It's like, nah. Adolf Hitler stuck up his hand, and he did the hail to salute, right? I'm not saying that is the exact, the exact mold.
Quite similar.
But it's quite similar, yeah.
The school system's been around for X amount of years, and they've never done
centuries
much to change it.
Centuries.
Still the same thing we're doing, and times have changed, right?
Yeah.
We changed pretty fast for COVID. We switched real quick to online learning, they say, but that affected many kids in a not very good way at all.
Nope.
And here we are.
And I mean, a school is nothing more than an institution.
Institutionalized.
Right? You are being indoctrinated. You are being taught to follow rules, and if you are bad, what they also teach you, and they have a place for that. It's called jail, right? But I think the education system is a mini jail.
You go to their schools, you do what they tell you,
all that jazz, and you still at the end they'll call you crazy if you're thinking out of line after all that. But well, hey, I went to all these things. I did what I was told. And this is how I am still. I just didn't fall for your schemes.
Right. All right. There's a couple of us, maybe a few 100 million of us, maybe hopefully worldwide, that fall through the cracks here. I don't know. But I mean, we have been industrialized since the moment we've been born, I think, or institutionalized, I think, is the more correct word. It goes down to you're put into rows, right? You're put into sections, right? Right, and it's just meant to condition you for the future, but what are they really conditioning you for?
It's like this fire, they're molding you. They're putting heat over time to create what they want. And what they want isn't good. It doesn't benefit humanity as a whole. It benefits them individually, as a collective. We all know who them are.
Oh yeah, the bad guys. Oh yeah, they industrialized the whole thing. It was even industrialized. They even introduced it, and they it was part of the grand scheme of their plan.
You think back to ancient days, in the early days of Egypt and Mesopotamia and all them. You think about how many schools they had and what their type of education system was like. Once you dig into that, that's a good one.
All right, that is all for this episode here. And, hopefully, you keep on the frosty side for what's coming.